Hello world, welcome, or welcome back. I'm Goddess Dawn. It's Sunday, February 9th, 2020, and I'm here with a really quick message, and it's regarding the Gayle King, Lisa Leslie interview. I'm sure you all heard about what happened when Gayle King pressed Lisa Leslie about her thoughts on the rape allegations that Kobe faced in the early 2000s, I think in 2003.
It's been said that his legacy is complicated because of the sexual assault charge, which was dismissed in 2003, 2004. Is it complicated for you as a woman, as a WNBA player?
It's not complicated for me at all. Even if there's a few times that we've been at a club at the same time, Kobe's not the kind of guy, never been like, you know, Lisa, go get that girl or tell her or send her this. I have other NBA friends that are like that. Kobe's, he was never like that. I just never have ever seen him being the kind of person that would do something to violate a woman or be aggressive in that way. That's just not the person that I know.
But Lisa, you wouldn't see it though. As his friend, you wouldn't see it.
And that's possible. I just don't believe that. And I'm not saying things didn't happen. I just don't believe that things didn't happen with force.
Is it even a fair question to talk about it, considering he's no longer with us and that it was resolved? Or is it really part of his history?
I think that the media should be more respectful. At this time, it's like if you had questions about it, you've had many years to ask him that. I don't think it's something that we should keep hanging over his legacy. I mean, it went to trial.
Yeah, the case it was dismissed because the victim in the case refused to testify, so it was dismissed.
And I think that's how we should leave it.
Well, there was a lot of strong backlash from people with really big platforms that can influence our children and our young adults.
Gayle King, out of pocket for that shit. Way out of pocket. What do you gain from that? I swear to God, we the worst. We the fucking worst. We expect more from you, Gayle. Don't you hang out with Oprah? Why y'all attacking us? We your people. You ain't coming after fucking Harvey Weinstein asking them dumb-ass questions. I get sick of y'all. I want to call you one. Is it okay if I call her one? Funky dog-head bitch. How dare you try to tarnish my motherfucking homeboy's reputation, punk motherfucker. Respect the family and back off, bitch, before we come get you.
Gayle King, why the fuck would you ask some shit like that? I don't give a fuck who friend it is. I don't give a fuck she can Obama or Oprah. Why the fuck would you do something like that? Why would you do that to your people? You know what people going through, right? Why would you ask a fucking question like that, trying to tarnish somebody's image? You do that to your own black people. You sad. I'm finna fire your ass up. You sad, bro. People be talking, black people need to stop fucking trying to hurt black people for success. It's all the reason you ask that fucking shit for, to get your fucking numbers up. Give a fuck who you can to.
Reporting live. Fuck it. Touch my Jello pudding, nigga, and see if you don't catch one to the neck. You only live once. Reporting live from the penitentiary, it's your boy Bill. Dog. I would like to cuss out the bitch Gayle King for falsely accusing still innocent Kobe Bryant. Bitch, why of all places would you do some scandalous shit like that? They already found the man innocent. They already did the rape kit on the bitch. They found 3 different cum samples inside her ass, pussy, and mouth. Panties included. So get your shit, tell the story straight and real, bitch. This is your boy Bill. Peace, love, and phone check, motherfucker. I'll be out in a minute.
I have to admit, I was taken aback by what I heard. And I'm also hearing now that Gayle King is getting death threats.
Wondered just how she's doing and
she is not doing well. May I say she is not? She is not doing well because she has now death threats and has to now travel with security. And she's feeling very much attacked. You know, Bill Cosby is texting from, is tweeting from jail. And she's not doing well and feels that she was put in a really terrible position because that interview had already ran.
It was over.
And in the context of the interview, everyone seemed fine, including Lisa Leslie.
Following Oprah's tearful testimony about what Gayle is going through as far as the backlash, Erica Cobb, who is speaking from the blast online, gives a great perspective on the matter, in my opinion. So we'll let her give that here.
To really have a conversation about why this has been such a big story, if we have to talk about what was happening in 2003 when Kobe was first accused of rape. There were two different Americas. We had white households whose parents were telling their white daughters to beware of Kobe's in the wake of O.J. Simpson. We had black households who were telling their kids about the story of Emmett Till, the 14-year-old black boy who was killed in Mississippi for allegedly whistling at a white woman in 1955, and we later learned that that wasn't the truth. So when we have these two very different conversations happening, we see this Kobe Bryant situation very differently. We have some people who see a black man who got away with raping a white woman. Some of us see a black man who was accused of raping a white woman and did something that was historically daunting. He not only got past these allegations and moved on with his life, but he went on to be great and inspire a lot of people. Will see his apology as an admission of guilt. Some of us see his apology as fighting for his life, and we think about Emmett Till and how many times he apologized for something he didn't do in order to fight for his life. So when we're having these conversations in mainstream media, especially as a black woman in media, we have to be so careful because this narrative has already been out there in a way that mainstream media was never about, because there was zero representation in 2003 to even have a thought of what the Kobe side could have been. And now we're here and we're having these conversations, and we can't have these conversations with even a hint of not having a historical context in them, because it is just that painful. And that's the reason why no one wants to hear from any black woman, black man in mainstream media that isn't speaking love and peace and honor on Kobe Bryant's name less than 2 weeks.
However this came to pass, I hope it was worth it for, whoever designed this to be.
I've been up reading the comments about the interview I did with Lisa Leslie about Kobe Bryant. And I know that if I had only seen the clip that you saw, I'd be extremely angry with me too. I am mortified, I'm embarrassed, and I am very angry. Unbeknownst to me, my network put up a clip from a very wide-ranging interview, totally taken out of context, and when you see it that way, it's very jarring. It's jarring to me. I didn't even know anything about it. I started getting calls. What the hell are you doing? Why did you say this? What is happening? I did not know what people are talking about. So I've been told, or I've been advised, to say nothing. Just let it go. People will drag you. People will troll you. It'll be over in a couple of days. But that's not good enough for me, because I really want people to understand.
But I'm going to let preacher, motivational speaker, Devon Franklin take it from here, because I think he said it best. But before I go, please subscribe, like, and comment. Till next time, peace.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Hope you're having a good Sunday. I'm about to get ready for the Oscars, but I just had to address this Gayle King situation. Listen, I've seen the videos that are floating around online, but I have not watched the full interview, so I'm going to reserve full comment until I see the full interview in context. Of course, the clips that I've seen, are disturbing and certainly, upset me. However, can't we as a family and a culture and a community still be upset, but not allow that anger to lead to an attack? When I heard that she was getting death threats over the interview, I just felt like, is this really the best way to honor Kobe's legacy? I didn't have the privilege of knowing Kobe while he was alive. So I certainly, even though I'm in pain and feel his loss, I certainly don't feel it probably as deeply as those that did know him. So I can solely understand why that pain would produce the response to the interview that it's producing. However, in that, is there a way that we as a culture and a community can come together, still hold each other accountable without tearing each other down and attacking one another? I think that when you look at Kobe's legacy, when you look at, the majority of how he spent his time, one of the key factors in his life, especially when you look at, his support for the WNBA, his being proud of being a girl dad, all the things that he did for women athletes, I think we can extrapolate that he really wanted to uplift women and really wanted to empower them. And maybe that was inspired, by the incident in 2003. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. But what I do know is I think the way we honor his legacy is by honoring the women that are in our culture and our community and really resist the temptation, even in anger, to pull them down, to attack them. There is a way that we can still have a disagreement, but do it in love. Do it in a way where they feel the protection that we as men can provide. So, again, I understand the sentiment out there. I understand, the pain. I get it. My hope and my prayer is that we as a culture and a community can come together and start facilitating more productive, positive dialogue and do what we can do to put an end towards violence against women, period. End of story, point blank. Even if that's just through the internet, even if it's, domestic, whatever type of violence against women, my hope and prayer is that we can use this moment as a positive moment to say, hey, enough is enough. Let's be positive about this. Let's find a way to move forward. Let's honor Kobe's legacy in a positive way that actually adds to the power of the culture and not begin to tear it down. There's a lot of waves of negativity out there. For those of you that surf, you don't have to surf every wave. And I would encourage you, don't be tempted to ride the wave of negativity that's out there. Stay on the shore, observe, be positive, and be the type of change that you want to see in the culture. I know, listen, I'm not perfect. I'm going to do my part, but I just felt compelled to address this because I just see so much negativity, so much vitriol going on out there. And I just feel as a man, even if I'm upset about something, I'm trying to say, okay, how can I deal with it in a positive way? And also, the Bible talks about we wrestle not against flesh and blood. So the last thing I want to do is tear down flesh and blood. I may not agree with the point. I may not agree with the point of view, but I can still attack the point of view without attacking the person that gives the point of view. So anyway, I'm hoping we can produce more peace, more positivity, and come together as a culture. We need it. If we're trying to honor Kobe's legacy, he was not about division. He was about unity. He was about teamwork. He actually defined greatness by how we inspire others to be great. Let us in this moment do what we can do to inspire others to be great, not just in how we live, but also in how we deal with conflict. All right, y'all. God bless you. I'll do my prayer later on today. And, we in this together. God bless.